Growing up, fitness was something I didn't know I was doing. It wasn't really something to do. I grew up where you're moving and working, and that's just your lifestyle. So from walking beans as a 5-year-old to picking rock to working in the garden to mowing yards and ditches. So my lifestyle in growing up was very active, and we weren't working on the farm, and we did a lot of boating. I was very blessed with, we did a lot of boating and skiing and family activities. So that was fun. As I grew older through my high school years, I was always tiny and fit because I was walking and moving, and I would, I ran the mile, and the mile in track. And in 7th grade, I went on at the top level. I qualified for top level I would have been 12 as a 7th grader. But anyway, that set the bar pretty high as a 7th grader. If you qualify for state, then you've set the bar. Can you make it? 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, you get what I'm saying? But I did have a coach say, you know what, you'll peak. All girls peak and they get fat. So I had that ingrained in my head that I was going to peak and get fat and slow down. I was not going to make it. So nice programming. Thanks, coach. Not so much. But I stayed pretty lean. I could eat whatever I wanted to and never gain any weight. But then come my junior, senior year. So I was very, very active into all these sports. But then guess what? Just like my 7th grade coach said, about junior, then I gained the weight, So that was not a lot of weight. I probably weighed 140 pounds, but to me that was a lot of weight, and I know I'm now fat and going to slow down. So then I thought, I better watch what I eat. So that, you guys, was the start of a bad deal, is diet. The diet word came into my vocabulary because now I have peaked and now I'm getting slow and fat. And prior to that, my mom, in the active lifestyle that we had, is you didn't sit around, you didn't watch TV. We probably had 3-dial flip-on TV stations anyway until my later years, and we had a dish TV. We could get it all in satellite, right? But prior to that, the way I grew up was only lazy people watch TV. Ooh, so you know what my mom said, get outside, get playing. But to go forward into my junior, senior year, then I started gaining weight, and then I started feeling fat, and then then I dieted, and when you diet, it only makes you fatter. But if I would have only known that then, and that it was okay to go through puberty and get a little bit bigger, I think I grew probably a foot in there too. But that's where the whole hell started on my diet, and severe eating, over-exercising, overeating, and there was the whole start of bad news for Fat Nat. People, they still call me Fat Nat, but there's where the fat began, is from overeating and dieting.